What's going on, my crypto friends? It's your friend Jack here, and today I want to talk about Bitcoin maximalism and why I think there is some major problems with maximalism in anything in the crypto space. I want to outline some of the things that Bitcoin, has problems with, and the people supporting it. I think there is a lot of toxicity around this space, especially on Bitcoin. Obviously, there's toxicity in anything which people have strong passion and faith in, but there are some underlying problems I want to talk about today. And keep in mind, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just a crypto noob who lives in my mom's basement. And as you can tell, kind of ironic, I'm wearing a Cardano shirt, but I do like Cardano a lot. But I want to kind of give Bitcoin a chance here. And I do think Bitcoin's a beautiful thing. I think it's done a lot for the crypto space. I think it was the first step, and maybe it is going to continue to be the stepping stones to a better future for the financial operating systems of the world. But I want to talk about some of the problems with Bitcoin maximalisms or maximalists and just Bitcoin in general. So let's get right into the video. So this is the tweet that actually made me want to make this video. It is promoting Cardano, yes, but there are a lot of things to mention in this tweet, and mainly the video I want to highlight about, what they're talking about Bitcoin maximalism and just showing how it's not that great and there is things that needs to be talked about in revolving Bitcoin. But I want to highlight this tweet and just show you why maybe Cardano is a better solution, or maybe Ethereum, or maybe Polkadot, or maybe Solana. There's a lot of different options that can do different jobs and find different solutions in a more efficient manner. At least I believe that. Maybe you don't. You don't have to dislike the video if you don't. We can disagree. That's fine. But let's go over just something that is to highlight with Bitcoin and this being a problem. So mining plus diminishing supply leads to centralization. As the time goes by, only a few large entities can mine BTC. Cost structure plus silicon optimization plus pools equals bigger profit and sustain the network. So there is a better way, Cardano ADA. Yes, Cardano ADA is a better way to do this and be more decentralized, but is Cardano the only way? No. Is Cardano a good and better alternative? Most likely. And let's go look at this clip now that I think highlights the main point that I want to get across. And this clip is from a podcast by Peter McCormack, a pretty heavy Bitcoin maximalist, and also was taken from this podcast here, which I'll leave link down in the description. But this podcast is a bit frustrating to watch. It's a good podcast, don't get me wrong. I think it's still valuable to watch, but essentially Eric Weinstein is kind of trying to cut the crap, talk about the flaws of Bitcoin, and he doesn't really get the chance to do that too much, at least not in the manner that I would have liked him to. I feel like he was kind of trapped in a box here. And let's show you this 1 minute 17-second clip that I thought was pretty valuable for, maximalists and to see the other side of the coin. Let's go take a look.
All the time I'm into the boomer coin. Bitcoin's the boomer coin. It's slow, blah blah blah. And what I don't think they understand is as the properties that make it the best form of money. So if you make we went through the scaling wars. We had this war, and Bitcoin won. And the reason it won is because the trade-offs aren't worth it. When you went for bigger blocks, you further centralize the project. If you try and be faster, you further centralize the projects. So I'm not opposed. I think a lot of Bitcoiners wouldn't be opposed to if a better Bitcoin comes, but there just isn't.
Well, but it's also less. Actually, I don't really believe that. I really believe at some level that when you have your wealth bound up in this thing, you have multiple feelings about it, right? And one of the feelings is I want to get richer, right? And so if there was some opportunity to have a much better decentralized form of money and smart contracts and all this stuff, and it was going to obliterate your wealth, you wouldn't be indifferent to it.
But you could put your money easily into that.
Maybe, but maybe you're slow to figure it out because you're a Bitcoin maximalist and you spent the first 4 years of its life, whatever this new thing is, talking about it as shitcoin. Okay.
But, yeah.
What I'm trying to get at is, let's cut the crap.
So yeah, let's cut the crap. Exactly my thoughts. I do think there is a lot of things that are pretty golden little nuggets that Eric has to say in that podcast. The only problem being is that podcast is created with two people essentially that are very heavy on Bitcoin. And there's a lot of times in the podcast where I wish Eric could say something, but it feels like they're kind of trapping him in a Bitcoin box. And there's issues with that, but the real issue is that Bitcoin has a lot of people that want to get rich from it, and they don't want to admit that there's better solutions to different problems. And although Bitcoin has done a lot for the crypto space, I do think alternatives are at least something to consider. And a lot of Bitcoin maximalists, the main problem is they don't consider alternatives that could be better and more beneficial to the entire world. They're just looking at what's going to make them wealthier, and that's the price of Bitcoin going up. So that's my final thoughts. If you guys have any additional thoughts, feel free to leave them down in the comments. If you're going to leave a clown emoji, at least leave 2. And like the like button and stuff like that if you also like this video. But thank you guys so much for watching. Obviously, I'm just a guy in my mom's basement with a Cardano shirt on. So if you are a Bitcoin maximalist, you probably enjoyed this video enough to watch it to this point, which is weird. But thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys have a great freaking day. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.